Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Saranya and thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your support on my young channel. So in today's video, I'll be taking you through a letter that I've written to my younger self. So I have stated some of the points on my phone and I will just be taking you through the 15 things I wish I knew when I was younger. So number one is I am enough. I will tell my younger self, you are enough. You know, many a times people will try to bring you down simply because they are projecting their fears on you. Also, people will tend to discourage you from doing things that probably they did when they were at your age and they failed terribly. It's not always true that if you did the same things, you will also not achieve positive results. I will just tell my younger self, I am enough. Number two, it's okay to make mistakes. People tend to act like they are perfect and they are not. Make mistakes, pick the lessons, life will eventually fall into place. You know, I look back at my younger self and I made mistakes that some I thought that will be the end of me, but that was not true because I am still here many years later and it was okay. Those mistakes were meant to be done then, so it is okay to make mistakes. Sometimes you get to make mistakes unknowingly and it is just fine. So don't be too hard on yourself. Number three, you are your own decision maker. Listen to people's advice, but always go with your gut. Deep down, we all know what we need and what is right for ourselves. Many a times that people will always want to give all sorts of advice, but it's not always true that every advice that works for other people will still work out for us. So it's okay to listen to them, but again, listen, pick up what you need to pick up, and also if your gut tells you to do something else, please go with your gut. Number four, chase your dreams like there's no tomorrow. When we are young, we tend to think that we will be young forever. That's not true. That is not true because when we are younger, the truth of the matter is you have less responsibilities, and the older you get to have more responsibilities. A lot is expected of you. So I will just have told my younger self it was okay to chase those dreams because for sure time waits for no man. Number five, relationships in younger age don't have to be a priority. Some relationships will just waste your time, and this happens. This applies to even when one is older. Have fun, but learn to let go when you should let go. I'm here thinking this is advice that I should even give myself even at my 30s. In my 30s, because we get into relationships in your early 20s. And truth of the matter is, we have been told it's okay to wait until you are mid-25, and then when you are, or rather in your mid-20s, 25 and above, when you are much older, you will be able to make good decisions, you will be able to know what you want in life. So I wish I knew that those relationships were never meant to last long, and I would just have dated and just enjoyed the fun while I was at it, and picked up the good lessons, made friends, and life moved on anyway. Number 6, read and travel more. We are all told knowledge is power. It is important to make yourself as knowledgeable as you can on many topics. It will be very unfortunate that you will get into a group of people, they're discussing something and you don't know, you don't even have something to contribute into that discussion. Trust you me, as they say, knowledge is power. And also, when you get to travel, you get to meet people from different walks of life, people from different cultures, and you learn a thing or two. You know, from where my mother comes from, they normally say, if you don't travel, you will think your mom is the only person who knows how to cook well. Go out, see the world, and do as many trips as you can, because when you are younger, you have so much time in your hands. Also, in Swahili we say, kutembea kwingi ndio kuona mengi. Like if you travel more, you get to see more in life. And also I believe by meeting many people in life, you will get to learn how to interact more with people. And this is something I have come to learn in my life as I've gotten older. Learning to respect people's opinions is something that will help you, something that will make you avoid many conflicts. So, yeah. Number 7, keep your family close and choose your friends wisely. You know, in this life, if there are people that will always be there for you no matter what, it's your family. Also, we have friends that we get to choose, friends that become family. And also, sometimes it's okay for friendships to end, because some friendships are for different seasons in your life, and it's okay to let them go because their season in your life has ended. You don't have to keep on forcing friendships. That should not happen, because you will meet other people, and the truth of the matter is, the older you get, your circle becomes smaller by the day. So it is important to always choose your friends wisely. Number 8, it's never too late to learn a new skill. I will say, I wish I learned as many skills as I could. I remember when I was younger, I knew how to make hair. I was good with applying polish. I will do a lot of things in my younger days. I remember even at one time I took up some tailoring lessons, because apparently being a fashion designer is something that I really wanted to be in my life. I don't know what happened. I took that lesson in a very, very local tailor shop, and I'll never forget, I made a skirt. It was a flowery, made of flowery material, and I was so excited about it. I think it is something that I should go get back to it, because those are the things that I really wanted to become in life. And also, by learning your new skills, it will help you to find your passion. And by finding your passion, those are the things that will help you, succeed even in life in the future, keep you grounded, and it will help you to get to know more about yourself. Number 9, it's never that serious. We end up carrying grudges all our lives simply because of something someone said to us. It's okay to end relationships, forgive people, but I say don't forget how they made you feel. Because it's important, when people show you who they are, believe them for the first time. In my life, I have had different types of friendships, and others just ended amicably, others ended up, I would say not in such a good way. In others, things were said that could never be taken back, and you learn in life that is just life. It's never the end of your life. You can always do away with some people, and life will just continue. Number 10, enjoy your youth and love yourself. Please don't do things that will put your life to risk. Love yourself and put yourself before anyone else, because your mental health matters. When you're younger, you want to party, you want to explore all sorts of things, but it is important to remember we all have one body, and this body that we are in, once it's gone, it's gone. So it's always important to just, watch after ourselves, from what we eat, from what we drink, and even from the people we associate with, because mental health really, really, really matters. Number 11, have a vision board and write all things you want to accomplish in life. Just make that list. Let it be as long as 300 things that you want to do in life. I listen a lot to Steve Harvey, and I remember the first time I heard about vision board. I had heard it so many times, and I don't know, is it how you said it or what, but it really, really excited me. And I remember I just went and I took a notebook, because I'm one person that really likes to write down. I think I get it from my dad. He writes a lot and reads a lot. That reading part, not yet. But I would say the first time I wrote down my vision board, and I did not do it so extra. I just wrote down all the things I wanted all the things I wish to get in that year, in the future. And I remember there's some things I wrote on that notebook. I don't remember how long my list was, because he had said it's okay when to write 300 things. Don't limit God, don't limit God. You write it down, leave the how to him. You want that big car, you want that big house, you want a nice family, just write it down. Because by writing things down, it will help you. It will always help you not to forget what you envisioned at one point in your life. So I remember that one time that I wrote my vision board. I wrote things that I never thought will come to pass very quickly. And trust in me, within no time, they came to pass. And I was like, wow, that vision board is real. And also, interestingly, last night as I was writing down these points, I remembered that apparently I wrote where I wanted to have a house. And it's amazing how God works. I wrote it down. Trust me, I wrote it down. And this is something that I think that it will just happen exactly the same way I wrote it down. So always write it down. I have taken a lot on that point, because I know what vision boards mean. Number 12, happiness is your own responsibility. The high school I went to, my principal used to tell us every single time in the assembly, happiness is your own responsibility. So if we went to the same high school, by now then you know which high school that was. Her name was Gladys Deshoga, and I can say for sure that lady molded us. I remember we used to just say it in the assembly so loudly, happiness is your own responsibility. And looking back, it didn't make so much sense to me like it does now, because the truth of the matter is you cannot depend on other people to make you happy. It's either you have happiness or you don't have it. We say people cannot pour from an empty cup. So even for you, to add happiness into other people's lives, people to come and add into yours, if you're not happy, trust me, no one can make you happy. So always remember that happiness is your own responsibility. You hold the fate of your own life in your own hands. Number 13, don't let societal pressures weigh you down. The Bible says He makes everything beautiful in His time. I will say live your life on your own terms. I remember the other day I was watching Oprah Winfrey interviewing Michelle Obama on the tour of her book that she was doing, and when Oprah asked Michelle Obama on the issue of the striking, work-life balance and all that, her being the first lady, being a mom, being a wife, and I remember she said it's all cliche, and Oprah said you can have it all, but not at the same time. So it's okay, especially as ladies, and I would say even men. People tend to, be under a lot of pressure. You are told by the society expectations is by the time you're getting to a certain age, you should have had a baby, you should have been married, you should have a certain job, your financial status should have been clear. Please, those things, they will always fall into place. You just keep on working and trust in me, everything will fall into place. Don't let society pressure get to you, because society pressure has made people to do crazy things. I know, and these are the things that we keep on talking about today about mental health. So it is always important to ensure that you just live your life, just live life to your own terms. Number 14, I would say it is important to exercise. It is important to watch what you eat, or rather what you put into your body. I know we are told, we keep on saying we are young. Oh yes, we are young, but the things you put in your body, whatever we eat, probably to translate to the weight we gain and all that. If it's ladies, we are advised to start our skincare routine. By the way, I have done a skincare routine video, just go back and watch it. We are advised to start our skincare routine at 25. So it's important to just, even exercise, get into those routines. They say it takes a human being 21 days to, form a routine. So start doing those things when you are young, and when you get older, you will not depart from those routines. Last but not least, always prioritize God in your life. I am a Christian and I believe in God. I am a testimony of what God can do in someone's life, and I have seen Him in my life. Trust in me, God hears our prayers and He fulfills the desires of our hearts. So guys, these are the things I wish I knew when I was younger, in my 20s. So what would you tell your younger self? I would like to hear that in the comment section down below. And please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up and share the videos. And also, you can help by suggesting what type of videos would you like me to be doing often. Thank you. God bless you.